differentiated between change and transition, and that has continued to
Mm.
be so important for me. The change are the external things that that often are thrust upon you. I'm completely relating to what you're saying, where it just feels like change just
Yeah.
happens. Especially now, it just feels like it
Yeah.
just happens, and the only constant is change. And things are thrust upon
Mm-hmm.
you, circumstances happen, people happen, and so that's one thing, but then the transition is the internal process. And so often we leap from one thing to the next. We make that external change before we actually
Mm-hmm.
kind of acknowledge the end of what's come before. And so what Bridges says is you can't
Mm.
actually have a true transition until you acknowledge the ending of what has come before. And
Mm.
again, that gets back to the grief idea that you have to
Yeah.
acknowledge someone has died, something has died, something has changed, my identity has died,
Mm.
and I'm trying
Yeah.
to find a new identity.
Yeah.
But it's a slow process, but it is something that has to happen internally, I think. If we let change just sort of toss us around, like our sense of identity toss it around, it's going to be a very confusing and tumultuous process. And so
Yeah.
for me, it took me many years, 3, 4 years, to finally truly acknowledge the end of my ministry, my time as
Mm.
Reverend McHugh, and to truly step into my new role, but also the world and the community in
Yeah.
which I was living in.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Patience, right? It is a long, slow process. Leading churches is a long, slow process, and transformation, our own transformation, and becoming, right? Our becoming whatever it is that God is in the process of shaping us into. Not that we're not what we're meant to be right now, but we're always being shaped. And so, anyway, I love that, the patience.